Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors of the crypto space, welcome back to another video. On this one, we're going to be going over a lot of Ripple and XRP news. I'm also going to be showing you guys some stats. XRP search terms are off the charts. It looks like they are going even higher than Bitcoin. So we have a few things. We have Ripple cashing out a third of its stake in MoneyGram. Garlinghouse says Ripple will succeed even if XRP is declared a security. David Schwartz reveals how many XRP he has, and he is quite the whale. And we also have another ChainLINK integration with Beam. Also, again, I'm going to show you guys some statistics. So we're going to look at some Google search trends. We're going to look at the XRP rich list and a couple of other things. So make sure you stick around to the end. Also, we hit 12,000 subscribers a few days earlier than we put it on as our goal. I think yesterday we said, let's see if we can hit it in the next couple of days. We hit it today, right? Today is tomorrow for yesterday. So thank you guys for all the support. The channel has been blowing up, and I really got to thank you. So make sure you guys do subscribe. If you want to show some support to the show, make sure you hit the like, and we're going to get into it. So basically, right, Ripple is cashing out a third of its stake in surging MoneyGram. Oh no, Ripple's going to dump on us. They're going to dump MoneyGram on us. I can already hear what everybody's saying, right? Ripple went from dumping XRP on our heads to now they're dumping MoneyGram on the MoneyGram hodlers' heads. So let's see what's actually going on here. Ripple owns 6.22 million shares of MoneyGram, or 8.6% of shares outstanding, plus a warrant to buy up to another 5.95 million shares for a total equity position of 12.2 million shares, or 17% of MoneyGram shares outstanding. So that is how much they currently own. Now, what are they planning on selling? Ripple is now selling up to 4 million shares, or approximately 33.3% of its entire stake. That's an interesting choice of numbers. After the sale, Ripple will still own at least 3.22 million shares, or 4.44% of MoneyGram. So let's make that clear, guys. They are not completely exiting MoneyGram, and in fact they even give us some insights as to why they're doing this, right? Because you might be thinking why they are doing this. And remember, Ripple is a company, and companies are out to do what? They are out to turn profits, make money for themselves and for their clients, at least for a company like Ripple, right? At least save money for their clients. So their insights they give is they say, and this is from a Ripple spokesperson. So Ripple spokesperson said, Ripple is a proud partner in MoneyGram's digital growth transformation. This is purely a judicious financial decision to realize some gains on Ripple's MGI investment and is in no way a reflection of the current state of our partnership. They also say this. They say we will remain a significant shareholder in MoneyGram following the sale. They are clearly a leader in the global payment space in over 200 countries and territories. In just over a year, we've made incredible progress and look forward to continuing to work alongside MoneyGram to transform cross-border payments, said the Ripple spokesperson. And guys, this sounds completely logical, right? Again, a company is there to make money, right? Whether it's for themselves or for their clients, but at the end of the day, they're there to make money, and Ripple's going to be absolutely no different. You know, why wouldn't they sell some shares when they have gone up? Ripple is not the only company to sell shares that they own, right? There are companies who sell their own shares. Of course, there's also companies who buy back their own shares, but companies do sell their own shares sometimes. So, you know, this is nothing to fret about. I see some people and they're like, they have a bad taste in their mouth over this. You know, Ripple is leaving MoneyGram. But again, guys, this is purely from a profit potential. And, you know, if we see a retracement on the price of MoneyGram, say MoneyGram drops 50%, which that might be quite a bit for stocks. You know, I'm so used to cryptos, you know, we're up 200%, we're down 50%. But anyways, say MoneyGram drops, would it be that surprising to see that Ripple buys back in with more shares, Ripple invests into them further? That might be what we're seeing here, right? Maybe Ripple's analysts, and they have the funds to do this, I'm sure they have analysts, maybe they're seeing a temporary top, maybe they're seeing some buyer exhaustion on MoneyGram and they want to sell and buy back in, right? So to me, this is bullish, right? Bullish in the sense that Ripple's going to put more money in their pocket, they're going to have more funding, they can make more hires. They could use this money to improve their ecosystem, improve the company, make upgrades to the XRPL. So this is very cool, and I'm excited. I think Ripple would buy back in if MoneyGram really went down. I don't see why they wouldn't, and I would love to be a buyer with them, because as of right now, I don't own any MGI, and I wish I did, because I think they're going to be doing big things with Ripple. We also have Garlinghouse says Ripple will succeed even if XRP is declared a security. So this is from a Pomp podcast. Ripple was on the podcast with Anthony Pompliano, and citing a Justice Department report that attempted to unify the views of regulatory authorities, Garlinghouse said at least 7 different positions were cited, therefore demonstrating the lack of unity in their criteria. So basically what they were talking about was the US regulatory, right? The regulatory stance on cryptocurrencies and how it's all over the place, right? Garlinghouse said, we're reading right here, he said at least 7 different positions were cited. Yeah, that's quite the problem, right? How are we supposed to get our US companies on a level playing field against someone like, let's say, China? It's very hard, because in one sector they're doing something right, and the other sector they could be doing something completely illegal. So a lack of clarity is really bad. It brings stagnation to something as innovative as cryptocurrencies, which is a terrible thing, right? We need clear policy so that we can go ahead and start making progress, start working within the policy that the government sets up for us. And I think in a perfect world, we wouldn't need any government policy to set these things up, right? It'd be a free market. You can do what you want, but this is the simulation that we are living in. So Ripple has about 150 potential customers in the United States who require regulatory clarity before they can begin using the company's products that leverage XRP. Think about that, guys. They have 150 potential customers in the US, but they require regulatory clarity before they can use products that leverage XRP. Can we think ODL? Right? On-demand liquidity. This is why they don't want to get on board, because how can they when there's 7 different positions cited from the Justice Department? They just can't. They can't move forward. So Brad Garlinghouse believes that China is the biggest winner because the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, he says, controls these technologies. When asked if there is a possibility that China will make a 51% attack on Bitcoin's network, Garlinghouse responded, of course. And I'm sure you guys have seen the clip from the Pomp podcast where Brad asked Anthony Pompliano if he thinks that the CCP could control the Bitcoin miners, and Anthony Pompliano said no. And if you saw Brad Garlinghouse face, that really just said it all. Here's the thing. Under a communist government, they can do whatever they want, right? If you choose not to comply, you get the bullet. It's really that simple. So these miners are either going to do what the CCP instructs them to do, or they're going to get the bullet, or some form of that, or jailed, or lose their company, or however they do it these days in communist China. They don't necessarily have to own the miners right out of their pocket to control them. If the miners are set up in China and the CCP is controlling China and it's a communist regime, they are already controlling everything that comes out of there. So I'm sure most of you guys can see that. Now, Garlinghouse was not concerned about the possibility of XRP being classified as a security. What he said was, it's my very strong opinion that it is very hard to look at XRP as a security. If XRP were deemed a security here in the United States, we have other G20 markets that have taken a different view. I'm not aware of any market globally that thinks that XRP is a security. So from my reading of that is that if XRP is declared a security in the United States, Garlinghouse is hinting that they're just going to move to a different G20 market, as they should. If I owned a company and the US is going to sit here and take their time with me and then label me a security, when really we're just trying to help payments, right? We're literally trying to get the US on board so they don't lose. I mean, what other option do you have but to leave, right? If the US does not want you, then you just leave to a country that wants you, that's going to allow you to do business, and that's going to allow you to innovate without having to worry about having clear regulatory policy. So as much as I want the US to hurry up with this stuff, if Ripple has to leave, it is what it is, and I kind of understand that. So that is that, guys. If Ripple is deemed a security, they're just going to go to another G20 market, you know? So it is what it is. It's not going to be the end of the world for Ripple. And I think it's really great that Brad came out here and cleared the air on this, because I know this has been a worry of people. You know, if XRP is a security, I know some people would be out there panic selling if XRP was declared a security. I mean, imagine XRP getting declared a security, price tanks, it drops, then Ripple goes to a different G20 market, it recovers, and now you're buying your bags back at double the price, or even just a higher price, right? This is why you have to have a strong hodl mentality. You know, can you be shaken out of this market? It's something you have to prepare yourself for. What are you going to do in certain scenarios? If you don't have plans, then you're just going to react to these markets emotionally, and you're going to get wrecked by people who do have plans. Now, Ripple executive David Schwartz reveals he's an XRP whale after divulging details on his crypto portfolio. So Schwartz has told us about, you know, some mistakes he's made with crypto in the past and some things like this. But I think this, in terms of, you know, how much XRP does David Schwartz own, I think this is the closest we've gotten. So Schwartz, who is one of the original architects of the XRP ledger, says he owns at least 1 million XRP valued at 555,000 at the time of writing. This was revealed on Twitter. As we can see here, we have XRP Johnny asking at Joel Katz, which is David Schwartz, so how much XRP do you have, David? And David says let's just say more than 1 million and less than 10 million. So, you know, wherever it falls between that, it could be 5 million. Guys, it could also be 1 million and 1, or it could also be 9.9 million. You know, who knows? But between 1 million and 10 million, that is quite the heavy bag, Mr. Schwartz. So Schwartz has divulged many details on his crypto portfolio this year. He said that he's lost $300,000 by trading altcoins that suffered extreme drops in value. And years ago, Schwartz revealed that he sold 40,000 Ethereum at $1 per coin, sold Bitcoin at $750, and sold XRP at 10 cents. And if you're wondering, you know, why did he sell at those prices? Well, the way he explained it before is he was talking with his wife and they wanted to de-risk, right? They came to the conclusion that they had too much money wrapped up into cryptocurrencies. They wanted to de-risk, and just the time he de-risked in, right? Imagine if he de-risked when Ethereum was 1,000, XRP was $3, and Bitcoin was over 15,000. That would have been a great time to be de-risking at. And I know that I think I saw David Schwartz say somewhere, maybe it was in that same thread, somebody asked him, you know, what do you recommend so we don't make the same mistakes you make? And I think he said he doesn't plan on selling cryptocurrencies until they make new all-time highs. So he said when his cryptos make new all-time highs, he sells some, which honestly, that's a pretty good strategy, right? You're only selling when you're at new all-time highs. You know, you can't lose money doing that, and you can make a ton of money doing that. He says, I own XRP and BTC, as well as small amounts of BAT and ETH, and very small amounts of a few others. So his main portfolio is XRP, Bitcoin, BAT, and Ether, and small amounts of a few others, which he did not exclose. So for those of you who are wondering, what does David Schwartz own? You know, that's roughly the ballpark that he is giving us. If you guys are enjoying the video, you want to stay updated on what's going on with Ripple and XRP, Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything going on in the crypto space, make sure you subscribe to the channel, where I produce a video like this daily, going over everything happening in the crypto markets. Also, keep in mind that this isn't financial advice. I'm just documenting the daily news, and I am documenting this upcoming bull run. If you guys could also do me a favor and tap the like button, that would be greatly appreciated, as tapping the like button will help to get this video out to more people. The YouTube algorithm likes a lot of likes, so the more likes we can get, the better. And thank you for all of you who have shown your support through liking, hitting the like button. Now, let's take a look at this, because this is pretty interesting, right? We just went over David Schwartz. We kind of know that he is a whale now, right? He would fall into, let's see, the balance of people with 0.1%. 0.1% of holders of XRP have a balance of 713. So if David Schwartz even has 1 million XRP, he would fall into this 0.01% of accounts. He would fall into the whales. And when we looked at this a couple days ago, this rich list, and we saw that all of from 0.1% down to 10%, they were all selling, right? So mainly, this is mainly retail, especially right here. You know, you could consider this 0.1% is whales. I think actually, from 1%, you're considered a whale. I remember like 6, 7, maybe 8 months ago, it used to take like 60,000 XRP and you were considered a whale. As you can see now, it's 83,000. But again, I guess it really depends on what do you want to classify as a whale. Is a whale going to be 1% for you, or is a whale going to be 0.01% for you? I think this is a large holding of 83,000 XRP, but it's nothing compared to something like 713,000. But anyways, mostly these are retail addresses, and we can see that they have been selling. Now, we can also see that since we've last looked at it, they're starting to stop selling a little bit, right? It's starting to flatten out. We're not seeing buying, but we're seeing, they're not selling. These aren't in straight lines down anymore. And we can see on the 0.01%, so the whales, they were buying. It dipped down a little bit, but it's upticking again now. So we can see retail no longer selling. We can see whales, it looks like they're still buying, right? This is kind of hard to make up. What is this going to turn into, right? Are they going to start selling now? Or are they going to continue buying? We'll look at this again, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple of days, once the trend gives us some more data. But interesting look nonetheless. Whales look to still be, at the very least, they are holding what they have bought. They are not dumping it on us. So that is very interesting. Now, couple that with the fact of XRP is getting a lot of search volume, right? So this is Google Trends, and basically what Google Trends is you can type in a search term here. So we typed in XRP, and we can basically see the interest that XRP has. So what it's mainly taking into is, how many people are searching up XRP, looking up XRP on the internet. And we can see here, this is the 2004 to present chart, but just so we could see it a little better, we'll bring it down to the past 5 years. Now, bringing it down to the past 5 years right here was when XRP hit its blow off top, right? When it hit its roughly the $3 mark. XRP was maxed out at 100. This was between December 31st, 2017 to January 6th of 2018. We were at 100. And ever since then, we've never returned to those levels, except look at this, guys. We are kind of, it looks like we are returning to these levels. So the solid line ends here at 18. Now 18 is higher than we have been at before, right? The last time we went up for a peak, we were at 17. The time before that, we were at 14. The time before that, we were at 16. And right here, we were at 19. Okay, so we were a little higher right here. We're at 19, but that was in September 16th of 2018. So since 2018, 2 years ago, we have not been back up at these levels of 18 to 19. And we have this dotted line. Now, I'm not exactly too sure what this dotted line is supposed to indicate. From what I've read, I tried to research into it a little bit. It just means it's still processing the data. So it's still rising, and it's going to turn solid once that data is processed. It just needs a little more time. But the dotted line right now is going all the way up to 59. So we can probably take a wild guess that we are above this 19, right? It's not solid yet, but it is very well likely to be solid, which means that XRP has not had this type of search activity since it was last at its previous all-time highs. And this is making XRP one of the most searched cryptocurrencies. In fact, if we take a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is only now recently starting to go up, and it is sitting at 20 right now. And obviously XRP, if we're taking into account this dotted line, which is still processing, it is much higher. It is at 59. So it looks like XRP is the most searched cryptocurrency right now, which it's pumped quite a bit, right? It's kind of warranted with the pump that XRP has gone on. I mean, some people are up 200 to 300% on their XRP, depending on when they bought it. Some people are up even more than that. If you were buying between 11 cents to 15 cents, even to 20 cents, you are in a large sum of money. And again, we have never been this high for XRP at 59 since our blow off top. Whereas to Bitcoin here on the search terms, it's not getting as much traffic. And before, the previous highest we went was 23, and right now we are at 20. So will we surpass a 23? I think if Bitcoin continues to go up and we keep making mainstream headlines, I think we will. And this would be overall bullish because, again, guys, we want to see this. We want to see more retail getting in. We want to see more interest about Bitcoin. We want to see more conversations about it. Before the entire pump up, right? Bitcoin at $3,000, $4,000, all the way up till now, there hasn't really been much search activity. The search activity really started to go on October 18th to October 24th, and even then it was only at a 10. We can say it's really only starting to pick up right now with retail, which is very, very cool. And now that we can see XRP is getting more people coming in, Bitcoin is getting more people coming in, make sure you guys are taking advantage of the Ledger discount their Black Friday discount of 40% off, because as retail comes in, they start to learn about these things. They start to learn about offline cold storage wallets. And once the bull run comes and everything's really high, everybody wants one of these because exchanges are going down. They can't move their crypto. So everybody tries to get one of these at once, and they go on back order. So right now you have till November 30th. So you have 2 days left, guys. And I know I'm uploading this video pretty late. I'm uploading this video pretty late on the 28th. So some of you guys might be seeing this on the 29th, and you might only have 1 day left to grab yourself a ledger. The discount code is Black Friday 20. And if you would like to support the channel, there is a link in the description down below. It is the first link, and if you click that link and buy through that link, it helps support the channel. I do get a kickback from it, and I try to put that kickback back into the channel to improve the setup, improve the quality of the content in some way, shape, or form. I do want to thank all of you who have went ahead and picked up a ledger using that link. I really, really do appreciate it. And you know, with Black Friday, a lot of people waste their money on stupid things. If you've already been wasting your money on things you really don't need, you might as well waste it on an investment, right? An investment to actually keep your crypto safe and become your own bank. Especially now that cryptos are up and cryptos are in the green, it makes these very, very affordable. Again, they have the Ledger Nano X, the Ledger Nano S, and these prices do not include the discount. So again, link is in the description if you would like to help support the channel, and I thank all of you who do. Our prices for today, we have Bitcoin sitting at 17,700. We are kind of pumping as we speak. I'll give this a refresh. Pulled back a little bit, pulled back $200 at 17,005. Ethereum at 532. XRP back up to the 60s. We're sitting at 60 cents. ChainLINK at $12.98. Cardano at 15 cents. Stellar at 19 cents. Your crypto fear and greed index for the day is sitting at 87. We're up 1 point from yesterday at 86. And we also have Beam announces an integration with ChainLink's Oracle network. So yet another integration for ChainLink. I know when we put these out, you know, it's like, what does it even matter more? Everybody is partnered with ChainLink, but they do have another integration. So that is good news for ChainLink, and also, you know, pretty good news for Beam. So according to Beam, the protocol chose ChainLink for its live, time-tested, decentralized price oracles that are already proven to secure billions of dollars in on-chain value. As more developer, I don't know why this is cropped off. Let me get rid of this really quick. As more developers build on Beam's privacy-focused blockchain, the ChainLink's network plug-and-play price feeds offer them highly proven Oracle solutions that can be leveraged to quickly launch DeFi products in production, as well as scale to support demand for additional markets and assets. The possibilities are endless. So I know there's a lot of Link Marines out there, so congratulations to you guys on the good news for Link. With that said, that is the video, everybody. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, where again, you get a video like this daily going over Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything happening in the crypto space. If you guys could, before you leave, just tap the like button. Again, the YouTube algorithm loves likes on a video, and it helps to grow the channel. So if you could tap that like, that would be greatly appreciated. Again, guys, a link to help support the channel and support yourself. Make an investment into a ledger, get a cold storage wallet, and you can get 40% off with the discount Black Friday 20. Again, thank you to all of you who have purchased through that link. And with that said, I will see you all on the next video tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.